making any gaps. But
See,
let's see where
the
it's going.
portal, or both portals are actually down. Ooh, Twisted Images actually isn't using a portal. Kind of smart because the points are so close.
Well,
he is instead using Null Field, which super powerful,
Frey,
especially against those conditions from blue team.
they do still have a portal though, because Frey off the wall is using one. So it's
Yeah,
they
Frey
just,
off the wall is using one. Yeah.
They just.
Oh, I see.
Two portals.
They got
In
two.
my opinion, two portals would have been a bit excessive.
No, absolutely. Okay,
So-
I didn't notice that they had two mesmers. All right, I'm down for this. Null Field is definitely really good, and I'm glad at least one of them has it.
We're going to see Rallied Flurry Shot. Chase Goldub is back over to the middle point here. Red team does have control over 2 points once again, though, so they are going to start getting a bit of an advantage here. And we are going to see the team fight erupt here in middle once again. So it seems Red team is coming out a little bit on top again. As I said before, this map, along with the other ones, definitely, this map especially, very much team focused. It's really not. I'm going to say, I'm going to make a bold statement here, but really 90% of this map, of the winner of this map, comes down to the initial middle team fight. Whoever wins that, in my opinion, a lot of people are going to disagree with me on that.
It's hard to recover. It's snowbally for sure. I think people have been saying that for 100%.
And
Now, did the team switch? Has LGS always been blue?
yeah,
Okay, so they've won 3-0, right?
yeah, they've won 3-0 now, so this is the first.
Okay, I had to make sure because red team's coming ahead, and I was like, is this the same team I've seen before?
That's a little harsh.
Well, no, I mean, they did really well, but I'm saying that red is actually crushing. So, they did win that initial team fight, like you said, so that is extremely important. But I just had to double check, double take.
And now we just had Shido Stars try to come over to the quarry and back cap. However, a nice job there by Twisted Images, and Rallied moved in there and managed to negate that without really any threat to them. And now we are seeing a bit of a risky move, and this is very unorthodox compared to what standard meta we usually see. Red team is actually going to push on. And this is, again, huge risk on Red Team's part. It's going to move in to Blue Team's last remaining point. However, Alakashi, I believe, is in this fight. Yeah, Alakashi did go down. He is away from the fight, though. For out the wall, we go down, and the Sonic Screwdriver goes down. So, again, this was not the best choice. Really, once you get 2 points, in my opinion, you should be staying to those 2 points. And a lot of teams agree with that standard meta, and they don't like to push for that third point unless they send one around the back to decap. And unfortunately, we are going to see Red Team now pay the price for it because...
Here's the only thing about that, though. They did leave one person on mid and one person on quarry, and which means if they can take out the rest of their people, the rest 3, and completely take the time of the blue team from fighting on constructive points, then that's actually a benefit to the red team, in my opinion.
Well, I would agree with, and we're just going to sort of look up here, I would agree with fighting up on this ledge, sort of trying to delay it that way, but moving it completely for the other point, I don't know about that.
Yeah. Normally it wouldn't have acted how it should have, but blue team did allocate resources there, and that was kind of the biggest problem. Instead of trying to defend that point, they should have gone for the other 2 points, in which case they would have taken those points.
Yeah, but it seems, however, that Quark has the tankiness to hold this off, to actually hold off, even being down for 2 people as long as they were.
Fair enough.
Quark was able to hold that off, and they really didn't lose anyone else. So, I mean, maybe they, once again, new teams, new strategies. Maybe they had that risk calculated in. But so, I mean, it really didn't actually affect them that much, but we are going to see a bit of a decap go over here in Quarry. We'll take a look at that in just a second. But again, I mean, I would agree with fighting up on the ledge, close to the point where you could still fall back and have someone like Quark get on there to res you, but all full on going for that point, I don't know about that.
There's something to be said for security through obscurity, man. Be obscure.
Yep.
You'll counter.
And once again, Shido Stars had another failed pushback here, and again, I'm nicely by Twisted Images here. Once they have control, Twisted Images is going to fall back and move back over to the mid fight where he knows his team needs him.
Quark is a tank. Jeez. I would not want to go against that guy, just saying.
Yeah.
Blue team, 3 people down. Their resources are completely expended.
Blue team is really going to be at a pretty significant disadvantage. A complete flip, actually, of what we've seen previously, or what we've seen previously in the 3 maps. It seems Red team, again, due to them having what appears to be superior team fight, and again, it's really showing up for them. And they're going to push for this third point again. It failed last time, but again, they're really, I guess, calculated risk. They're going to move in here and really assume that, hey, we can hold this. Blue team actually... Ooh, what's this? Let's see what we got going on over here. Blue team's got to change up the strategy a bit now, which I can definitely agree with, actually. Blue team is going to be going for Quarry, actually. We're going to see 2 members of Blue team move in. However, Red team, again, is there when they're needed. Red team already had 2 members there waiting. So it seems that there wasn't actually much of a risk there at all. Blue team changed up the strategy, but Red team was able to, possibly just out of a circumstance, was able to cover that pretty easily.
Yeah, and they do have Rowlet here, so he normally is really the guy that's able to keep them off. Although
But,
he is on
yeah.
a hunter, ranger now, so
We are going to see members go down here. And actually, let's take a look back over here. What's Phrase going? Yeah, it seems blue team actually turned the waterfall fight around as well. So blue team's going to take that back. And also Sonic Screwdriver is going to go down as well as Rowlet. So again, this pushing for those 3 points, they actually are now starting to see the downsides to it. Because it looks like blue team is starting to gain control here. I believe they have gained, they have gained full control over waterfall. And it looks as though they're going to get water. It looks like they're going to get quarry now as well.
yeah, definitely. This is the moment. This is the line where they can still sort of easily be able to take the game as long as they hold 2 points.
Yeah. So we're seeing once again here Shido Stars along with other members of the blue team are and now blue team will be pushing. Let's see actually how well Quark holds off here. We're gonna take a look at Goldibus's point of view for this fight. But we're definitely gonna be seeing now a bit of a twist around as Twisted Images goes down. I'm making way too many double entendres here. And Goldibus is now going to get on Quark. The question is, how long can Quark hold off? Again, I mentioned before, he's running a very selfish build, so he himself is going to be able to stay alive for a very long time, but he will not be able to do much in terms of saving his teammates.
Yeah, I see them trying to stack a lot of vulnerability on Quark to lower some of that defense, but to little avail because although he is going down now, he's been there forever.
No.
He's trying to smash someone before he himself goes down,
and he did
get the stomp off.
And he did have his heal, so again, selfish build, he's keeping himself alive, and he's keeping this midpoint, because again, in my opinion, midpoint is like 90% of the game when it comes to this map.
And they weren't able to completely get Waterfall either. We thought we thought it was theirs, but with a swift rotation, Rowlet's able to stay there, and he has 2 signets. So is he more damage or point defense?
What Rowlet will definitely be going for more point defense. We've started to see a shift more recently of shortbow rangers or of rangers of this caliber going for shortbow to get a little bit more damage. But what he's gaining is an amazing amount of regen, which cannot be affected. At least I don't believe can be affected by poison. He's gaining. Let's take a look. Actually, he's getting 119 health every second. Not without any regeneration buffs.
Wow.
However, it does have its quirks, or it does have its downsides. He doesn't really have a lot of beyond that damage negatability, so he is going to get focused down here pretty easily, and we'll go down.
Yep, and although they were taking Waterfall, Quarry is completely uncontested in Red's favor. This is not looking good for Blue.
It seems as though Red Team will finally get this game here, and they're definitely going to come back into the set.
Yep. At this point, of course, they would have to completely attack all points on all fronts and be able to consume those points. But with the nature of the point defense members like Rowlet and like Quark, that's not going to happen. They're not going to be able to push those people off.
Doing a very good job at Red Team. Nice job at turning this around today. And it seems that switching up the classes actually worked for them pretty well.
Oh yeah, I mean that's the beauty of this game is that there's endless possibilities with the interactions between the classes and the build. So one little thing among even multiple things can really have an impact on that, especially if Blue stays the same. And I believe that Blue has actually stayed quite the same since the last set.
Yeah, they haven't changed anything. Red Team, or Blue Team rather, did manage to get a decap. Alakashi managed to come around here over to Quarry and get a decap in favor of Blue. But it's not really going to make much of a difference now because all Red Team really has to do... I could be wrong, but no, they have about 20 seconds to get a focus going here, and it doesn't look like they're going to be able to do that in time. They might get rallied down, but Quark is more than likely going to stay safe here for the last 10 seconds of this game.
Congratulations, Red. Really showing us what they got.
Yeah, don't want us that they're not going to stick down and take it to 3-0. And yeah, we could say that this is a best of 7. We could be safe. For the official set, LGS 1, we could bend the rules a bit. Just a bit.
Well, even so, even if it was like a set of 5, if they won the next 2, they're going, hey, the next time we have a 5, just watch out for us because we're not a bad team.
Definitely changed up the strategy, and it did work for them. Real quick, I just wanted to address something someone in the chat said earlier. Asilnor, yes, I have no limitation on your team's skill ranking or ranking on the leaderboards or whatever. I'm willing to scrim any teams. The main purpose of these sort of show matches is to get a lot of new teams, get their names out there, get their names into the scene, and help them come into the scene here, as well as practice my own shoutcasting and sort of just give you guys just something to watch between all these tournaments. So
and truthfully, it's nice to discover new teams. Sorry if I interrupted. I don't know if you had something. I thought you were pausing, but yeah, it's we want to see new teams and we want new teams to emerge. And so highlighting those new teams is not only good for the scene, but it's also good for you guys because you can root for new teams and then see them progress and really get into it that way.
Yep. So this is going to be our last map, I believe, in the scrimmage set. We're going to find this one was actually supposed to be first. But we did have a bit of a bug on the server, and for some reason it started itself.
Oh yeah, bug on the server. Okay,
Look,
more
man,
like bug on the keyboard,
look,
bro.
Look at these. Keywords have anything to do with it, man. Look, ready button's enabled, so I don't know why it started.
All right.
But anyway, if you do want your team to scrimmage, I would suggest that you email me ahead of time. My email's down below in the stream schedule, drblu42@gmail.com. Give me your team's info, and if you already have the scrim set, let me know. If not, give me your schedule, and I'll actually might be able to set some up for you. Just generally tell me what kind of a team or what level of teams you would be safe going against. But yeah, we're just waiting for blue team to move in here. I think blue team's still gonna play this map. I hope, actually. But and again, for those of you watching German, if you sprechen Sie Deutsch, this cast is available in simulcast. Head over to twitch.tv/Gianji. Those are all J's for this cast in Deutsch.
Dat German.
Yeah. Well, they probably still didn't understand anything of it, because all I said in German was "Sprechen Sie Deutsch" and then a link in Deutsch.
Gotcha.
But let's get back to the game here. Let's talk about what's going on here with this. Let's see. So now with this change up and with that last match in mind, who do you think is going to win this one?
Well, I'm not seeing any roster. Ooh, yes, I am. Blue team does now have 2 elementalists. Is that?
No,
that...
that's an engineer. Wait, no, it is an elementalist actually.
Oh,
they're so similar.
They are pretty similar.
Oh my god, I apologize. Yeah, actually, it seems they swapped out the engineer. Did they have an engineer before? I think they did. No, they didn't. I lied. They had a. Yeah, no, they didn't. Sorry.
I'm trying to remember who it was before this.
Mesmer. It was a Mesmer. They actually. So they're not going to run with a Mesmer. Interesting.
That blows my mind. By the way,
that's rarely ever seen.
Yeah, I mean the utility and just the confusion on the battle.
I think
battlefront.
They're doing this for the orb. I think is the reason why. Because again, the orb's going to come into play here.
Okay, so they're going super high mobility with double offhand daggers. So Ride the Lightning is going to be huge.
So, but it has been nerfed recently though, especially on this map. So let's see how it goes here in the middle fight, guys. The orb's going to pop up here in just a second. And it seems red team is going to choose Quark to carry it for them, but there is a lot of damage, so he's really not going to be able to channel it here. Maybe, no, he will not.
Well, especially now with those, there's too many stomps, stuns on the offhand dagger. You have the updraft on the 5 on the lightning dagger, and then you also have the earth stun. Just too much.
Now, this is interesting, though. Red team's ranger got over to Bear. Ooh, where is Bear? I can't see Bear. There's Bear. Red team's ranger got over to this point before they could even cap it. So that's going to hold them back here. However, Raven was taken with no contestation whatsoever by the blue team's warrior, so they're going to gain that advantage as well. Again, guys, and it looks like Grouch, blue team actually, surprising, is going to get the initial orb here. For those of you new to this map, the orb I believe is worth 15 points if they bring it to a point they own. If they bring it to a point that they do not own, we'll decap the point, and oh my goodness, actually, I'm not familiar with this map at all. It's been so long since I played this map, so we'll see it when it gets there. But Grouchaton is actually getting pretty low here. He's gonna drop the orb. No, will he? Oh, never mind. No, he's not. I lied. It looked like he did. Grouchaton is actually gonna head over here to middle, bring it to a point that they bring it to a point that they own, but unfortunately he is going to go down here. The Orb of Ascension has been dropped. Red team is more than likely going to be able to pick it up now once they stop Grouch. Yep, looks like red team is going to take that again. And who has it now? Let's see. It looks like Sonic Screwdriver. No one got the orb yet. No one's been able to pick it up yet, so there's still a fight here going on for this orb.
Oh, wow.
No, it looks like Sonic Screwdriver got it, and if Sonic Screwdriver gets it on this point, he will decap it. It has already been decapped, though, so probably not the best choice.
Yeah.
Sonic Screwdriver will bring it in, and they're going to get 15 points. That's right, 30 points if they own the point, 15 points, and a decap if they do not. That was my bad. It's been like a month since I've actually ever been on this map, and I do apologize for that.
Well, that's because it's nice to have teams that are willing to play it.
Yeah. There's a lot of, and Grouch done the orb spawn, but he's actually, I think he's going to choose the fight Quark instead of trying to initially channel it. Maybe getting a bit of an advantage going on at the initial team fight. There's a lot of teams that don't like this map because they argue there's an imbalance in the structuring of the map, like the way the map's created, the map. So that's why a lot of teams
the teams aren't equal, yeah.
Yeah, the sides aren't equal. Like one side hasn't. I'm not exactly sure on it, but back to the game. Quark Got the orb now, so let's see where he's going to go. He's going to try going for middle, where his team does have an advantage. Not the best choice, in my opinion, having these tanky characters pick it up. If they had like a ranger or someone else gain control, but I think it could go a lot better for them, based on the fact that they would be able to move it a little bit quicker. They would die a lot faster, but I definitely think the mobility factors in here over the...
Well, I'm just surprised a thief isn't going to take this. Like, I know there's no thief on here, but I'm surprised that like someone don't choose thief, because like that short bow teleport is just like, I mean, it's ridiculous.
And Quark will go down, and then we're going to drop that orb again, so possibly we're going to see blue team get another pickup on this orb. Looks like they're actually... No! Quark goes down, and who got the orb? Who has the orb?
It would be an improvement to see.
Oh no, no one picked it up. So no one picked it up, so it despawned. This is actually the first time I've casted something on this map. So.
No, yeah, no.
So this is new to me very much. So I apologize in advance for any lackluster casting going on here.
Well, yeah, just the visibility of the orb. Like, yeah, we're looking for it, and like it should be called out too. That should be another change just for this map in general.
We do have Goldibus here going for a decap. His build once more is a pretty general high damage build. And it seems, however, that seeing how red team was able to negate him pretty often here, we did have the decap off despite Frey jumping on, and Frey's gonna take a lot of... Oh my god, a complete burst goes on Frey, and they'll take him down. Good, nice job by Goldibus there. Back over here to Jax the Reaper, seeing what he's doing now. Currently, red team actually has the advantage. This is a very split up fight, I must say.
Yeah, well, it's because Rowlet as a ranger has been looking for those points over and over.
Yeah.
He went for the bear point, I believe, and it took down Alkashi. It was ranger versus ranger, and he was completely full health when he won that. So the Signets went over, hit whatever build Alkashi is using. Which surprises me.
We're going to see now that Quark actually is going to pull off the orb. An interesting choice now. I think red team is sort of choosing to, look, we have the advantage in points, and we could probably manage to kill the orb master, so let's just keep going for points now. And Quark's going to fall back here and actually sort of just wreck Goldibus. Goldibus is going to have to get out of there. Will he be able to get out of there? He will use his healing surge, and he'll get a pretty hefty heal because he already had full adrenaline. I'm actually quite surprised more warriors don't take that heal. I play a bit of warrior, and I generally like that heal better because it seems to be a little bit more reliable. But
Jax the Reaper has the orb right now, and he's headed towards what looks to be Raven, which is in contestation right now. So this actually might be a good place to put it, because you're actually going to put it in your favor, and then there's going to be a team fight there.
It won't put it in their favor. It only decaps.
I see.
It doesn't cap it in your favor. It just decaps.
Understood.
You're new to this map too, I understand.
Yeah, it's definitely true.
It's all right. We're learning. We're both learning. And Jax is going to kill himself to fall damage. Oh no.
Now, what I don't understand is why aren't we seeing Mesmer porters just porting up the orb? Is that not a thing?
I don't believe they can use it for that purpose.
Gotcha. Yeah, I would think that'd be overpowered for sure.
I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure they can't use the portal.
I think they would have thought about that.
I think they drop it if they go through it. Actually.
Yeah, that's exactly what I would think would happen.
Oh no! And then the orb carrier gets
off.
They're got nice move with the elementals there. Knocks off into a corner actually, so he's gonna have to waste a lot of time turning around. He is at a walk speed now, so he's gonna have to waste a lot of time moving around here.
That is the Elliot Dagger Lightning 5 updraft. it's the thing that knocks him off.
Well,
it's such a good move.
He used Tornado to do that.
Oh, he might. Oh, okay. He also used Tornado. Interesting. I guess that would be the exact same thing.
Yeah. So, but we are going to see red team have a very hefty advantage. Quark is actually taking this orb entirely uncontested now, actually, because it seems the majority of the fight is shifted over here to Bear. We're going to take a look at that. But he's going to get this orb in with no contention, and he's going to give his team an extra 30 points. Nice job to Quark. Look over here to Bear, where there is a pretty hefty fight erupting. Let's take a look at Twisted Images. And it looks as though blue team is coming out, or red team rather, is coming out on top here. Goldibus is down. He did manage to avoid an initial burst there, and it also seems like Grouchton's going to go down. I think blue team tried to defend this, but again, red team with that superior team fight, they did manage to come out on top there.
Yep, definitely. I was seeing a lot of conditions on the blue team from the red team. They're not. They probably need some AoE cleansing. I don't know if their elementalists actually are going that sort of build.
This is the unfortunate part with Quark. Quark could do that job very nicely. If he had gone with what would be considered a more standard build for a Guardian of this caliber, but as he has chosen to take a more selfish build, which again, makes sense for last map and this map, but because he chose to do that, he unfortunately is not available to do those AoE cleanses and in general assist his team with the things a Guardian you would usually see a Guardian doing for this purpose.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and I am reading the description on the orb right now. Yeah, teleportation. It just says it drops it. But although I don't see that speed increases drop it, so like ride the lightning or something.
Yeah, but those are also adjusted as well for that sort of thing. And again, let's actually move on to him because Quark is moving on here. They're gonna try and CC him, but he's gonna get the 15 points. Nice move by blue team though, moving in for the decap on there. They are gonna prevent the what would have been double points. However, red team closing in on victory, very close here, only 80 points away from winning this game. Quark will go down, however, nice job there by Alkashif moving, or Alkashi moving in there and sort of wrapping him in that. Red team's going to move into res, and they will get it off successfully.
You rezzed right after that knockback. That was really good.
Nice job. Nice job actually noticing there that blue team really didn't have enough AoE there to sort of pose any threat to Ralad in a res, so nice move there.
Yeah.
But
Valkashi had his ult not entangle, but the fight as one, then he would have been able to get the stomp there.
But actually taking a look here, it seems that red team has lost all control. Frey will be free. We're going to get an initial 2-cap sort of moved in here, and it looks as though the Twisted Image is going to get another 30 points for his team, somewhat, again, uncontested. Blue team has really not been where they need to be, and keep in mind, this is a very new map, so a lot of these teams are learning how to play it. But Twisted Images is going to move in and bring his team up to 482 points. Nice job. And that will pretty much actually wrap up the game in favor of red team.
Wow. You know, I'm really surprised that that I don't see a lot of coordination when it comes to preventing the orb from being contested. So, like, blue team would pick up the orb, and then Alkashi does have entangle on the hunter or ranger, sorry, and his ultimate does have the entangle. So, like, you could completely root everyone, and then the orb would just walk away. And you've also got the tornado from the elementalist. So. Yeah. It happened a few times, but I always saw the orb on the red team. So maybe it's just that the blue could never get the orb in the first place.
But yeah, guys, so very nice games by both teams. Congratulations to both of them. Again, Team Smooth is going to be there in more, but in blah, blah, blah. Sorry about that. More blah, 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 blah. I'm tripping over my words a lot today. More information about them is available at teamsmooth.shivter, shivtr.com. This match today was also simulcasted in German at twitch.tv/Gianji. Congratulations to both Team Smooth and LGS. LGS did win the official set, but nice job there by Team Smooth coming back there. Thanks again, guys, for tuning in and watching today. Just to sort of self-plug some things that we got going on here. In the future, tomorrow we're going to have the Curse in the not Invitational. I'm thinking of last week. The Curse Masters of the Mist tournament on North America will be happening tomorrow. So be sure to check that out over at twitch.tv/GuildWars2Guru. Next Saturday, I will be casting the first week of the Team Paradigm Invitational. That's going to be on Saturday, starting at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard, or not 11 p.m., 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We also got a lot more tournaments coming up, so be sure to keep out, look for information on that. Thanks again for tuning in today, guys. I have been Blue, and on Skype has been with me, Zale.
It's been a pleasure, guys.
Yep. Thanks for tuning in. We may have actually more scrims coming up later. I haven't received word from anyone yet, but we may have some more scrims later, so check my Twitter for updates on those. And yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. See you later.